नमस्ते दोस्तों। अभी हम स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट का एक चैप्टर है, चैप्टर नंबर 1। उसमें एक है कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ स्ट्रेटजी। तो कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ स्ट्रेटजी, ये क्वेश्चन हमेशा ये ICI का इंटर एग्ज़ाम में आता है। तो वो मेरे को एक बार आपको इसको ये मैंने टोटल क्या चीज़ है वो बताना है, क्योंकि कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ स्ट्रेटजी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट। ये इसमें से पूरा स्ट्रेटजी का पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट आपको पता चल जाएगा। तो इट्स अ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन। Concept of strategy, a typical dictionary defines the word strategy as something that has to do with war and ways to win over enemy. In the context of business, the application of this term is not much different. Business have to respond to dynamic and often hostile internal forces while pursuing their mission and objectives. The very injection of the idea of strategy into business organization is intended to unravel complexity and to reduce uncertainty causes by changes in the environment. Strategy seeks to relate the goals of the organization to the means of achieving them. Strategy is a game plan that the management of a business uses to take market position, conduct its operations, attract and satisfy customers, complete successfully and achieve organizational objectives. To the extent the term strategy is associated with ununified design and action for achieving major goals, gaining command over the situation with a long range perspective and securing a critically and advantageous position. Its complex implications for corporate functioning are obvious. We may define the term strategy as a long-range blueprint of an organization's desired image, direction and destination. That is, what it wants to be, what it wants to do and where it wants to go. Follow are also important other definitions to understand the term. Ignore H and soft. The common thread among the organization's activities and product markets that defines the essential nature of business that the organization has or planned to be in future. William F. Gluck, a unified, comprehensive and integrated plan designed to assure that the basic objectives of the enterprises are achieved. Strategy is consciously considered and flexibly designed scheme of corporate intent and action to mobilize resources, to direct human effort and behavior, to handle events and problems, to perceive and utilize opportunities, and to meet challenges and threats for cooperative survival and success. Strategy is meant to fill in the need of organizations for a sense of dynamic direction, focus and cohesiveness. Objectives and goals alone do not fill in the need. Strategy provides an integrated framework for the top management to search for, evaluate and exploit beneficial opportunities, to perceive and meet potential threats and crisis, to make full use of resources and strengths, to offset corporate weakness. However, strategy is no substitute for sound, alert and responsible management. Strategy can never be perfect, flawless and optimal. It is in the very nature of strategy that it is flexible and pragmatic. It is art of the possible. It does not preclude second best choices, trade-offs, sudden emergencies, pervasive pressure, failures and frustration. That is why in a sound strategy allowances are made for possible miscalculations and unanticipated events. In large organizations, strategies are formulated at the corporate, divisional and functional levels. Corporate strategies are formulated by the top managers. Such strategies include the determination of the plans for expansion and growth, vertical and horizontal integration, diversification, takeovers and mergers, new investment and de-investment areas, R&D projects and so on. Though these corporate-wide strategies need to be operationalized by divisional and functional strategies regarding product lines, production volume, quality ranges, prices, product promotion, market penetration, pursuing purchasing sources, personal development and like. Strategy is partly proactive and partly reactive. A company strategy is typically a blend of one, proactive actions on the part of managers to improve the company's market position and financial performance, and two, reactions to unanticipated developments and fresh market conditions. In other words, a company uses both proactive and reactive strategies to cope up the uncertain business environment. Proactive strategy is planned strategy, whereas reactive strategy is adaptive reaction to changes circumstances. The biggest portion of a company's current strategy flows from previously initiated actions and business approaches that are working well enough to merit continuation, and newly launched managerial initiatives to strengthen the company's overall position and performance. This part of management's game plan is deliberate and proactive, standing as the product of management's analysis and strategies thinking about the company's situation and its conclusions about how to position the company in the marketplace and tackle the task of competing for buyers' patronage. But not every strategic move is the result of proactive planning and deliberate management design. Things happen that cannot be fully anticipated or planned for when market and competitive conditions take an unexpected turn, or some aspect of a company's strategy hits a stone wall. Some kind of strategy reaction or adjustment is required. Hence, a portion of a company's strategy is always developed as a recent response to unforeseen developments. But apart from adapting strategy to changes in the market, there is also a need to adopt strategy as new learning emerges about which pieces of the strategy are working well and which aren't, and as management hits upon new ideas for improving the strategy. Crafting a strategy thus involves stitching together a proactive and intended strategy and then adapting first one piece and then another as circumstances surrounding the company's situation change or better options emerged. A reactive and adaptive strategy. Planned strategy. Company experiences know how resource strength and weakness and competitive capabilities. New initiatives plus ongoing strategy features continued from prior periods. Adapted reactions to changing circumstances. Actual company strategy. Reactive strategy. A company's actual strategy is partly planned and partly reactive. And that's the concept of strategy.